Today, we're diving into some fascinating research that really challenges one of life's oldest, most accepted rules, aging. I mean, what if getting older isn't the one-way street we've always been told it is?
All right, let's get right into it. We all kind of think of aging as this relentless march forward, right? The clock only ticks in one direction. But what if that's not the whole story? What if our bodies have this hidden, absolutely remarkable ability to actually turn that clock back? That's the mind-bending idea we're exploring today. So to even begin asking a question that big, scientists first needed a totally new way to look at aging. They had to get past just counting birthdays and figure out a way to see what's really going on inside ourselves. I mean, for basically all of human history, aging has felt like this unbreakable rule of biology. It just happens. But what if we've just been measuring it all wrong? These new tools are letting scientists look right past the calendar and see what's happening on a deep molecular level. And the key here is a tool called a DNA methylation clock. Now, don't worry about the complicated name. This is a total game changer. Think of it like this. Your driver's license shows your chronological age, how many years you've been around. But these clocks, they measure the biological age of your cells. It's kind of like the difference between a car's model year and the actual wear and tear on its engine.
So, armed with this powerful new clock, scientists designed a pretty wild experiment with mice, and it produced some truly startling results.
This research all comes from a study published in the journal Cell Metabolism. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of what these researchers actually did. Okay, get this. The setup sounds like something out of science fiction. Researchers surgically connected the circulatory systems of a young mouse and an old mouse. So for 3 whole months, they were literally sharing a blood supply. Then they were disconnected. And here's the crucial part. Scientists used those DMA clocks to track the biological age of the young mouse's organs through the whole process.
And the results were just wow. While it was connected to the old mouse, the young mouse's organs aged dramatically. They got biologically older fast. But then, and this is the amazing part, after they were disconnected, the process didn't just stop. It actually reversed. The young mouse's organs started getting biologically younger again, heading back to where they started. It was like a switch was flipped on and then flipped right back off.
So the takeaway here was crystal clear. This experiment gave us some of the first real, solid evidence that biological aging wasn't this fixed, one-way process. It could be sped up, and then, remarkably, it could be turned back.
Now, this is obviously super fascinating in mice, but the big question is always the same, right? Does any of this actually apply to us? Does this kind of pattern ever happen in humans?
Well, that's exactly what the researchers decided to look for next. Any evidence of this same pattern, but, in people.
And incredibly, they found it. They looked at people going through periods of really intense physical stress. I'm talking about things like a severe case of COVID-19, or undergoing a major surgery for a hip fracture, or even just the huge biological demands of pregnancy. And they saw the exact same pattern. Those DNA clocks showed a sudden jump in biological age, followed by a reversal back towards normal after that stressful event was over. So the idea here is that it looks like severe stress can literally hit the fast-forward button on our biological clock. But, and this is what's so cool, our bodies also seem to have this incredible built-in resilience. This ability to bounce back and restore a younger biological age once that stress is gone.
So what does this all mean for the future of how we think about aging? It is incredibly exciting for sure, but it's also really important to be clear about what this research does, and maybe more importantly, does not tell us right now. Okay, this is a crucial point. While the study showed that aging could be reversed, it didn't figure out what in the blood was actually causing it. We've seen the effect, but the why and the how behind it, well, that's still a big mystery.
And that means we really need to be realistic. This research is a monumental step forward, no doubt, but we are still a very long way from some kind of fountain of youth pill. Right now, the most powerful and proven tool we have to influence our biological age is still the one we've always known: living a healthy lifestyle.
But the ultimate message here is really one of profound hope. As Harvard Health Publishing puts it, this research offers hope that someday we will understand the aging process well enough to slow it. I mean, it just cracks the door open to a whole new future, doesn't it?
So, we've just seen some of the first real evidence that our biological clock isn't set in stone. It's not this fixed, rigid thing, which leaves us with a final, massive question to think about.
What would it mean for us and for our whole society if we finally learned how to truly turn back the hands on that clock?